because corporate contracts pay a lot more. You're basically getting one sale, but there are so many people in that one sale. There's over 500 to 1,000 people. So you need to sometimes focus on corporate contracts and having them maybe be the people that give you business versus you trying to get one person here, one person there. Hopefully you can market to this person. You have to think how you can increase those sales without stressing yourself out.
Welcome back to the Beauty Boss Millionaire podcast with daily on-the-go episodes packed with testimonies and business tips to help you create financial freedom through entrepreneurship. Hosted by the owner of Fracassi Lashes and the Blow Dry Lounge, the Beauty Boss Millionaire herself, Falicia Fracassi.
Welcome back to Beauty Boss Millionaire. I'm your host, Falicia Fracassi, and the objective of today's episode is to really talk about how to increase sales in your business. I always hear entrepreneurs say that they're struggling with sales, how to get the sale, how to keep the sale, and how to make a sale. As you know, sales are the lifeline to your business, so you constantly have to work on your sales pitch. You have to constantly work on making sure that the people around you that are handling the customers know how to sell. Even in restaurants, I was at a restaurant the other day on 4th of July, and they always have a special, and they were telling me about the special, the special is really the sale of the day. If we can get these people to buy a more expensive plate, then they're going to meet their sales goals. And I knew what they were doing, and I just listened to the sale, and I'm like, okay, so they're selling this meal as a special, but it's actually about 25% more than all the other meals. And a lot of businesses have sat down, worked together, had a meeting, and figured out what is the most profitable thing that you can sell. And you need to be doing that in your business. You have to figure out how you can increase sales. And those sales tactics are very simple. Look at your business. What sells the most that you have to do almost the same amount of work or the least amount of work, and you're still getting a sale. And might I add, a healthy sale. You're still getting a healthy sale, which is above profit margins or around the amount that you want to get. Like you should have a goal. Look, I don't want to sell, a $50 product. I want to sell maybe a $100 product. And if you can keep selling that $100 product, then you've increased your sales. But you have to get really good at specifically naming all the benefits of that product, naming all the benefits of that item, and really sticking firm on this is the best deal. Even if you have to throw in a few freebies with that package, so they get that package that doesn't cost you a lot of money, throw it in because you want the big sale to be able to pay those bills and be able to market your business and use all the money for the things that you should be using to grow your business even further and some for you to live off as well. So we're going to quickly go over some ways to increase sales. One thing that I suggest, if you have a product or a brand that can go into the corporate world, go for those corporate contracts. A lot of times people try to get one person here, two people there, four people here. When yet, as long as you have a package set up and you have it all organized, you can now go to a big company and offer your brand or product to a big company. So it's called corporate contracts. Like, for example, I have a friend in New York City who is an awesome friend of mine. She used to just kind of cater here and there, birthday parties, baby showers, and she, asked her friends to help her out here and there and, hey, refer me, and she was giving out her cards. And then one day we were sitting in it was my place in New York City on 34th and 9th. I was sitting there and I said, hey, why don't you try to get some of these corporate contracts? I always hear about these big Excelis, Blue Cross, Blue Shield. They're always having events. They're always having people that need to cater for their parties. There's always something big going on in New York. It could be, Nicole Miller having a party, or even Louis Vuitton. Sometimes their store has a private event, or any designer or any brand that doesn't have time to do it themselves. They need to hire out a corporate caterer or some type of business that gives them what they need. They need to sometimes just go out and get that. And you need to be prepared and ready and have your file, have your presentation on their desk so that when it's time for them to do that you are available with a phone number that works and you have a package that works for them. Create 3 packages, 3 different price points, and make sure it looks perfect when you present it to them. So when it's time for them to think about options for their employees or for an event or for whatever they're trying to do, that you are there in their face and you are the brand that they want to choose, because corporate contracts pay a lot more. You're basically getting one sale, but there are so many people in that one sale. There's over 500 to 1,000 people. So you need to sometimes focus on corporate contracts and having them maybe be the people that give you business versus you trying to get one person here, one person there. Hopefully you can market to this person. And my friend to this day She only caters 5 times a year, but they're very large events. And they pay her so much that she doesn't have to work after she does these 4 to 5 corporate contracts. Isn't that amazing? So you have to, like I said, think smarter, not harder. Don't work too much and kill yourself trying to get one here, one there. You have to think how you can increase those sales without stressing yourself out. Another thing that I think is really important that you should do is memberships. If you can do memberships, that is an awesome way to increase sales. It's quick. People want to be a member. You want them to be. It's like a relationship that works for both people. You're a member. Now they're a member. They're happy with what you're selling, so they want to stay committed by paying that monthly fee. And you're happy for actually getting business, and you may be reducing the price because you are going to have them as a long-term client. So memberships are another way to go. We've done this for years in my business, probably about, I want to say 12 years. And it was a mentor of mine that told me to do this. And I'm so grateful that I listened. And I didn't know how to do a membership first. Sometimes with your business, you may not know how to do a membership, but try your best to figure out how to create a membership model that works for your brand. Even like the subscription box, they blew up some years back ago, and people love them. They just want to get something in the mail every month. They just want to see what's going on, what's new, and they have all these brands that sponsor them. So don't forget the power in memberships. Another thing I want to touch on is if your brand can sometimes go out into other brands. I don't mean just one store. I mean, take your product to multiple stores. Just take a day out, take your brand, take your cards, and even make a nice display. Take that to multiple stores and say, can I leave this in the store? And can we work every time I get someone, can you give a percentage or whatever you want to do, or an incentive for them? And you maybe leave it on the counter, but now you have not only one, but if you do this over the day's time, you can get maybe anywhere from 15 to 20 people that are saying, yes, I would love to do this. And then, you work out something for them. I would be even more creative and make a display for them in your business and say, look, I can actually put this in my store. I've already created a whole thing for your business. And they're going to be so impressed, like, wow, like, good job. Let's definitely do this because you took the time out to think about my business as well. So it's so important that you are creative. You can collaborate with other people and put your brand and if it's a product, you can put it in other stores and other businesses that are similar to yours. Do not be afraid of the competition. A lot of people, when they see other people doing the same thing, they get all nervous, like I said before. But don't be afraid of the competition. If it's a business that's similar, put yours in there. Maybe someone wants to try both. Sometimes people will or will not support you. If they don't, that's okay. They're not at that level yet where they feel everyone can win. They're at that level thinking about themselves first. I hate to say it, but that's really what happens. But it's important that you at least try and get your brand out there. The next thing that I want to speak on is online sales. If you are a brand that has a product that you can put online, then you need to put that online. If you are a brand that needs to put your business somewhere on Amazon, whether it be on Etsy, whether it be on, I can go on all the websites that you can put your brand and product on, go ahead and do that because online sales are the future. A lot of people, a lot of business owners, they overlook the online sales, and that's a really big way to increase sales, and it's less work. All you're doing is getting the sale, you see the brand, people see it, they click on it, they pay with their card, and they have it shipped to them. I'm telling you, I love this model. This is how billionaires and millionaires make their real money, by these online sales, because they're not dealing with the face-to-face customer. You're either getting the product, you see their name, you see the address, you send it out. I've sent out tons and tons and tons of product. Tons of product. I've sent out tons. I mean, I can't even explain to you. But online sales is the way to go. And a lot of people that have been born before a certain time, they don't see the value in online sales. They don't see the value in working on that merchant account. They don't see the value of working on, okay, how do I buy this online, click on the basket, do all these things for it to actually work. So they're stuck just trying to do a face-to-face sale when online sales is the new thing. I'm telling you, I predict now in the future, in 2030, there will be hardly any stores you can go in and buy something, but everything will be online. There will be no more brick and mortar for if you want to buy, a dress or shoes. I think everything's going to be online. It's already happening now, but I think it's going to happen a lot further where everything is just going to be online. I believe you'll be able to walk in the store and maybe see something, but you can't even buy it. You have to order it online. That's the future. And your business will suffer and die if you do not get your business online. You have to increase your sales by putting your business on the internet, putting your brand, taking those really good pictures. You have no idea. I spent tons of dollars, tons of money on a photographer named Aaron Long. Aaron Long is one of the best photographers to take shots of product and brand, and I'll put it online, and he makes it all look good. He has this little white box that he does, and it makes my product look like it's floating in the air. It's called Magnalash, and they're magnetic lashes where you can just put on the eyeliner first, which is the negative side, and then you put on the lashes, which is the positive side, and they literally stick so good. You don't even wait for them to dry. The Magnalash, you just stick it on, and they stay for days. They're only supposed to stay for a day, but my clients are saying they slept in them, they woke up in them, and I'm like, you're not supposed to do that. But they do, and the product works, and I had to really get that business up off the ground because you want it to look good online. You want the presentation to be right. Up next, we're going to talk on more ways to sell and create more revenue in your business. I hope all of this is helping. I really do. I really put my heart and soul into these episodes to make sure that your business is still thriving. I try to put and breathe life into your business. So I hope this is helping. So please don't forget to donate, sponsor us, to keep us motivated over here. You know, we do a lot of work in editing to make all these things happen. Jazzy and I, we work closely together to make sure the content is right, that I'm sounding good, and that everyone is happy. So please like, rate, and share. And if you can, donate something so we can get all these other entrepreneurs to be able to be successful in their business so we can give more scholarships to people. And thanks for tuning in to Beauty Boss Millionaire.
That's it for today. Tune in tomorrow for the Beauty Boss Millionaire podcast. And don't forget to follow the Beauty Boss Millionaire, Falicia Fracassi, on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Beauty Boss Millionaire.